All right, hey guys, welcome to the Sunday Night Power Planning. Tonight is, as you know, a good one because I always get so excited for a new month, but we also still have tonight and tomorrow to finish off this existing month. There's the GOAT promo happening right now. There's a lot going on. So I want to acknowledge that I know there's people trying to hit the GOAT and all that stuff and trying to finish up the month with ranks. So just so you know, this is obviously being recorded and people can watch it after the fact. But because we talked so much about the GOAT not last week, but so much about the end of the month last week, and I have an entire video on the YouTube about GOAT, we're not going to really dive into that. Thank you. Love the recipe. Oh, the recipe for the shake, I'm assuming, is that what you mean? So I found that on the Lavelle blog today. Like, that Lavelle blog blows my mind. I don't think to check it, like I should have a Post-it note on my computer that says always check the Lavelle blog. I typed in, how I found it was through Google, but I typed in pumpkin spice lifestyle mix, and one of the things that popped up was the Lavelle blog. There's actually a recipe from that same post for a gingerbread smoothie and something else, but a graham cracker, something like that. Anyway, so good. So I saved it so I could continue to do that. But yeah, for those of you that don't know what we're talking about, I sent out some thank you cards today. I have some extras. I thought, what did I do with them? Oh, it's right in front of me. And I made a thank you that just talked about thanks for supporting my business. And there is a recipe for, it's backwards and small. But anyway, it's a recipe for using pumpkin pie spice lifestyle mix to make a shake, or you can add cafe to make it a pumpkin spice latte. There's a lot of pumpkin spice words. So since we already talked about that, you guys, the end of the month, right now, I need you to go into your cloud, go into the My Customer button, scroll across the top where it says last order, click it twice. All the people that you see that ordered in the month of August, which granted, somebody can still order today, somebody can order tomorrow. All of those names you see, screenshot that or write that down. All of those people need to hear from you. Whether you choose to send a written thank you note, a voice message note, or like this month I decided to send the lifestyle mix cafe thing as a thank you. Some months I just send a card. Some months I send just a verbal thank you. And then every few months I like to send them like something fun and special. Anyone who placed an order, whether they bought a box of Rest Gel and saved $25, like whether they added $25 to your volume or $400 to your volume, they are your customer. They need to be thanked. Don't go into September thinking that you'll remember to do it, because September, you're going to be focused on September. So try to get that done tonight or tomorrow. At least get your list, figure out what you're going to do, grab some thank you notes, or bare minimum, pick up the phone and leave them a voice clip, either on their text message or on Messenger, and just say, hey, it's me. I just wanted to make sure I took the time to tell you before the month was over that I appreciate your business so much, and that you supporting me in my Thrive business or my Lavelle, whatever you guys refer to it as, just means the world to me. Now, if you have some credits and you could throw 10 bucks at somebody or $5 at somebody, you can even say that. You know, you look in your account tonight, I've thrown in $10 for your next order. Like, whatever you want to do, but you don't have to even give them anything, but a thank you goes a long, long, long way. So like I said, I mix it up. Some months it's just a voice clip, some months it's a written card. This month I actually sent them some product. So you do what fits you, your business, and your budget, but make sure you send thank yous to everyone who has ordered. And then I am caught up, but if anyone orders tonight and tomorrow, I have to remember to send them. Also, any of you, because I screwed up on this earlier today, any of you that work your own account plus your husband's, make sure you check his account too, because I forgot one of Tom's people, but I had enough. So anyway, okay, let's talk about Ready to Run, you guys. This is it. It's today and tomorrow. That's all we got left. So again, for those of you that have never done this, you're going to log into your cloud. You're going to go down to that business dashboard. You're going to see where it says current QV. That is the volume that you and your team are sitting at right now, today, in this moment. You're going to take that number, divide it by 30, because today is the 30th day of the month. and then you're going to take that number and multiply it by 31. The number looking back at you is what you are projected to end the month at tomorrow night at midnight, 11:59 Eastern Central. Eastern, yeah. That's the number that you are projected to end at. And this is the part where I get so excited. First of all, you still have more than 24 hours to change that number. And if any of you have been in this promoter business longer than a couple of days, you know that 24 hours is an amazing amount of time to make things happen. Yes, the GOAT ends tonight. I get that, but the month doesn't end until tomorrow. There is $1,000 in credits on the line for anybody shooting for 4K for the first time. So let's say you're not hitting GOAT. Okay, keep focused on what you can hit. Keep focused on maybe the 4K. Keep focused on maybe the 12K. Keep focused on maybe the 15.5K. Whatever it is, you stay focused on your goal until tomorrow night. Do not take your foot off the gas. I know it's tempting to look at that. And here's the thing too, a lot of you are probably going to do. I'm just going to call you out. You're going to have somebody, you're not going to hit GOAT tonight maybe. You're going to have somebody that wants to place an order and you're going to try to push them off until September 1st. I know you are. I know it. Do not do it, because here's the thing. If 2020 hasn't taught you this yet, you are hard-headed. Anything can happen at any minute. The person who wants to order tonight or tomorrow that you're trying to push off till next month for your volume could very well disappear from the face of the earth by September 1st. They could have found someone who took their order, whether it be Thrive or whatever some of the other brands are, or something tragic could happen in their life and they could be like, you know what, that's no longer my focus. When somebody says they're ready to order, take their money. Like, do not stall, do not pass go, whatever, take their money. Get the order placed, get them started, okay? So we want to finish out August as high as you possibly can, because remember, how you finish this month is exactly how you're going to start next month. I know personally in one of my accountability groups, I have a couple of girls who are still kind of far from GOAT and they're struggling mentally, but you know what? They have worked their butt off the last 5 days for GOAT, and I can guarantee if they don't hit the GOAT tonight, all 5 days of that activity is going to propel them into September. And honestly, I point this out a lot, at least I think I do. When you look at promos that Lavelle launches, they are not random. I have never seen a random out of nowhere promo. It has always been built on something prior, or it's building you for something in the future. For example, we kicked off August with the double triple commission and people got $25 in credits that they could use before the end of the month. And then, lo and behold, we've got this GOAT. And it's based on your personal customer orders. Well, they literally handed you $25 for new people. It all builds on each other. So I don't know what they're doing for sure with GOAT. They're obviously pushing you to get your customers' orders in, right? Because it's based on PV. Paul has been very generous with not even subtle hints about September being about PPA. So just know that even if you fall short of the goal, you are getting set up for next month, right? Like, what is it? Shoot for the moon, you land amongst the stars. I remind myself that all the time. If I shoot for 200K and I hit 180, that's pretty freaking amazing, right? I mean, who's gonna like snub their nose at that? If you're shooting for 4K and you hit 35, that's $3,500 worth of Thrive that you and your team sold. That's pretty amazing. So always aim high. So again, I don't know what your rate of run just showed you, and I don't know how you feel about it. I don't know if you're happy with it, a little sad about it. I don't know. But based on what you're seeing, that tells you right now what your next 24 hours has to look like. Like it has to match that. Yeah. Oh, I need to open the whole chat. That's what's going on here. I'm just seeing like a flash pops up and then it disappears. There we go. I've seen someone not hit GOAT, and that, yes, exactly. You may not hit the bonus, but you will propel. All activity breeds activity. I think I've shared this story before, at least to my team. I used to sell, I was an interior designer. That's what I went to college for. I know, shocking. And then when I got out of college and I was working for a design firm, I found out very early that designers don't make any money. So I started working in the sales department to try to make some extra money. And I would have to go out and knock on doors of office buildings and be like, hi, my name is Tammy. Do you need any chairs? Do you need any desks? Oh my God, it was the worst. But on the days that I knocked on all 20 or 30 doors, I would go back to the office, exhausted, and my phone would ring. And it wouldn't be anyone I talked to that day, but it'd be an order for 500 chairs for Procter & Gamble. But I didn't even talk to them that day. But I can guarantee the days that I sat in the office and I worked on layouts for people, I didn't sell crap for a few days. Because why? Because I wasn't knocking on doors. So if you want to open doors, you got to knock on doors. And you got to remember, for about every 30 doors you're knocking, you're going to get maybe one open. Dawn says, $2,500 shy of my goal this month. I'll be placing an order tonight to get the goat. Yay, I have several prospects for new week. So let me throw out the thought. Sandra Delbeck shared this with me. She said it came from Pam Bernard. For those of you in the moment right now, it's 7:11 p.m. Eastern, and you're like, I'm close to the goat. Reach out to all of your promoters who haven't ordered, people who haven't ordered in a while. Reach out to, when I say all, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the promoters that you know, and even talk to some customers. They might not be your level ones. Maybe they were somebody's customer and that person has disappeared and you kind of take care of them. Even if all they want is a hand cream, or they want a rest gel, or they want 1 box of shakes, offer to put it on your order that's getting placed tonight. If you get enough random onesies and twosies, and they all get shipped to your house on your order, because remember, your personal order counts, you could build up whatever it is you need, right? Like if you needed $300, that's 6 $50 items. That could be some Activates and some rest gels. So that's a last ditch attempt. But it would save them shipping, and it would get you the goat. So, Pam Bernard, I don't think you're on here, but thank you, and thank you, Sandra, for sharing that with me. All right, so we've got our way to run. I talked about goat, even though I said I wasn't gonna. All right, so we're gonna dive into September, and I'm gonna try to stay focused on September. I'm gonna try not to pay attention to anything that's happening. I'm actually gonna flip my phone upside down right now. So, September. Before I see you guys again, there will be an auto ship. That's this upcoming Saturday. Make sure your calendar, you have the 5th, the 15th, and the 25th of every month circled, highlighted, whatever you got to do. Yes, I know that you know those dates are important, but I also know that months, days, weeks have a time of flying by, especially for all of us. We're all busy. So if you have it in front of you, and again, you do whatever works for you. I have a giant old school paper calendar that sits on my desk. And when I say giant, I mean it's giant. That's what works for me. I have an actual dedicated space that I can sit and look at. Maybe you have a planner that you take everywhere you go. Whatever it is that you use, make sure the 5th, 15th, and 25th are marked. Now, I'm not going to go through my whole spiel on auto ships. Do know that there is an entire video dedicated to auto ships on the YouTube channel. I think it's called All My Auto Ships Are Canceling, something like that. Please know, if you are waiting until the day before auto ships to contact your auto ship people, you are doing it wrong. I will leave it at that, okay? So I don't want to spend too much time of this talking about that. So if you need help with auto ships, or you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, make sure you watch that. Auto ships are the bread and butter of your business. It's exciting to get new people. I get that. But the reoccurring orders that you don't even have to think about, these people love their Thrive so much that they just keep ordering it. That is a gift from heaven, right? When it comes to business, that is a gift. Ask anyone who owns a business. When they have a repeat customer, I had a lady that used to come into my gift shop at least once a month. And when she did, I knew immediately to open up several of the large shopping bags, and that my rent was paid. I would give her anything she wanted. I would get her water, whatever. I would walk around and hold stuff for her. That was my repeat customer that paid my bills. Same with your auto ships. If you can work your auto ships correctly, I mean, heck, I know for me and Edie, that's the whole reason we hit GOAT as fast as we did. We had auto ships. And you guys, they did not fall out of the sky. I had to work on those auto ships. I had to follow up with those auto ships. Edie said, I usually wait until the day before, but this last one I began over the weekend. I'm glad I did, because it really had to put in the work. Yeah, okay, case in point. She no longer waits till the last minute. She starts following up with them early. She woke up on auto ship day $40 away from GOAT. Do the math. That's a lot of auto ships, right? So anyway, go watch the auto ship. Just know there's one coming up. Also for the upcoming month, make sure you circle, I gotta flip my calendar back. Make sure you circle Wednesday the 2nd. Why? That's free credit day. Free credit day can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. Maybe for you, it's how you're getting your Thrive right now. Maybe it's how you're thriving and building your business. Maybe for you, it's how you take your credits and divvy it out to cover free shipping or free DFT or whatever it is that you like to offer people. Free Thrive Day also, to me, is one of the moments where you can really truly explain to people what this company is about. I still remember to this day when I started thriving and I talked about free Thrive to my accountant. She basically ripped me up one side and down the other, told me nothing in life was free, and that she could guarantee at the end of the year I was going to get paperwork for it. And when I did not get paperwork, you better bet I marched my ass in there and said, in your face, I told you. And that's kind of how I said it too. She's not my accountant anymore, but it's free. That's really something the company does. Your customers could be getting it for free. You could be getting it for free. All the promoters on your team could get it for free. Make sure you celebrate that day however you want. You can celebrate it privately by sending all your existing customers $10. You can celebrate it openly by announcing to the whole wide world that you've got free $50 coupons. Call it whatever you want. Work it however you want. It's your business. Be creative. But don't let that day slip you by. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So based on your rate of run that you have this month, we need to set our goal for next month. So again, I don't know what your number was. I'm not sure what you're looking at. But what I want you to do, either on a sheet of paper or on your calendar or wherever, if you're driving, you can do this later, you know how much you want to end the month at. And you guys remember, don't end the month at 12K or 40K. Don't end there. That's a goal you're going to hit sometime along the way. I would rather you end the month at $12,800 than stop at $12,001 because you're done. Like, don't stop. Remember, when someone wants to order, take their money, that's what that goes back to. So off to the side of my calendar, I tend to write the goal, my team goal, not my goal, my team goal. And then in September, we have 30 days. So you're going to take that goal and you're going to divide it by 30. Okay. That number you're looking at, that's your goal every day for you and your team to hit that number. Now, will you hit that number every day? No. Some days you'll go below, some days you'll go over. But this is how we find our number that we start tracking early in the month. Usually by the 10th day or 12th day of the month, we'll actually know where we're headed. But you don't know where you're going if you don't know where you've been, right? So we have to set the pace for where we want to go. So take your goal, divide it by 30. So now on my calendar, it goes Sunday to Saturday. So on Saturday the 5th, I'm going to take that number, my average daily number, and I'm going to multiply it by 5 because it's 5 days. And I'm going to write that number on my calendar. And on Saturday, I'm going to look, what am I at? And what does my calendar say I want to be at? I take that number and I multiply it by 12 for the Saturday the 12th. Same thing. I will have every Saturday, I will have a goal number written down. Again, halfway through the month, we will start actually seeing where we're at based on that goal. But you got to start somewhere. So make sure you have your rate of run in front of you, your goal in front of you. I think it's important to have your rank goal in front of you, but don't let that be your only goal. Let your rate of run goal be the thing that drives you. 4K to 12K can be kind of a fast jump. 12 to 40 can seem big. So I see so many people hitting like 35 and they're down on themselves. Huh? No, that's amazing. Maybe your rate of run shows you going to 60. Is it 80K yet? No, but hello, it's 60. So keep your rate of run goal. I work my rate of run goal every single day, but I always have my rank goal in front of me. And my goal is to surpass my rank goal and just forget all about my rank goal and just keep going. And that's where I want your mindset to be too. All right, so we have our rate of run. Also on your calendar, make sure you have your Sunday night power plannings written down. For my team, you guys, we get together every Monday night at 7:30. some of the teams on my teams have their own Zooms. Make sure you have these things written down because, again, yes, you know about it, but it's very easy to forget or to schedule yourself for something else. So make sure you write all your commitments down. And then the other thing that I keep on my calendar, and I've told you guys this, I think I've done this 6 months in a row now. Just in the upper right-hand corner, as a reminder, I have inspire, inform, entertain, and ask. Because when I look at my computer or my phone and think, what the hell am I going to talk about today? I better inspire, inform, entertain, or ask. That's all. If you go through my Facebook, that's what's happening. You'll notice complain is not on there. Rant is not on there. Gossip is not on there. Inspire, inform, entertain, and ask. And don't forget those asks. Sometimes the ask is just one of those fun little polls, but that really gets people on your page. You start to see who's paying attention. Okay, enough about that. All right, now I want to kind of get into, now that we've talked for 21 minutes. First of all, are there any questions? Anybody have any questions so far? We haven't covered any rocket science. All right, so what I want to talk about tonight, I think I titled this something like what moves the needle. So what I want you to think about, and I want you to think about what you're good at, okay? What are things that you do in your business that you have seen create business? You've seen create orders that you are good at. Maybe you make amazing stories on Instagram and people respond and you've been able to meet new customers that way. Maybe you do a great job of getting into different Facebook groups and being active. TJ says following up with current people and then not stopping. He is excellent at that. So make sure, I want you to write down 2 to 3 things that you know you do really well that move the needle with your business. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a couple minutes. I'm gonna take a drink. And if you feel like sharing them in the chat, that would be good because some people might be struggling to even think. I think it's hard for us to say what we do well. But you guys do something well. If you're on here tonight, you're building a business, you've done something well. You've shared before and afters that have caused a stir. You've gone live and got people talking. Can someone tell me, because I don't even know. I feel like when you do your random lives with your chicken hair, people comment. Sarah, customer service, yes. So, and customer service can mean a lot to different people. So will you give us a bit more detail? What are you talking about specifically when you say customer service? Reach outs. Maybe some of you are just so good at reach outs. Lindsay says, planning my post, going live with bedhead in my PJs. Yes. TJ, I've actually gotten pretty good with lives lately and not caring about my hair. If my hair is perfect or what I'm going to talk about. Yes, absolutely. And I've noticed that. Okay, so now that you have these things or you're thinking of these things, I want you to put a time of day with these things. So like, for example, going live with bedhead in her PJs, Lindsay knows that's obviously going to be in the morning, right? Planning her post might be at night, the night before. Zoom. Continually talking to my current customers, making sure to check in before auto ships, offering current customers a small incentive for referrals. Okay. So again, what time of day typically do you do this, or would it behoove you to do this? Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to plan my post. And then you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, I forgot to plan my post. Oh, crap. Helping my team achieve their goals too, supporting them in my stories. So what I want you to do is put a time to stuff. So every day at say, and you guys, I don't know your schedules. I'm making this up. And trust me, no one is going to look at me and be like, she doesn't understand. I have a weird schedule. Do you know my life? Okay. If I can do this, you can do this. Put a time that you are going to do your follow-ups, if that's what you said. Put a time that you're going to do your lives, if that's what you said. Just a time. I'm not even telling you a day. So like Lindsay, I'm going to pick on you. 7 a.m. She's going to write down 7 a.m. for her early morning bed hair PJ lives. TJ, I'm going to say noon is when you follow up. Like, and again, I'm making this up. You put your own times. Okay. Now I want you to think of one thing that you suck at, that you know if you would just do it, that needle would move. Have you not joined groups? Do you not go live? Do you not do your reach outs continuously? Shannon, group chats, okay. TJ, reach outs, okay. Talk, like see here, it's so much easier to talk about what you suck at, right? Like we're all like on that right away. Expanding my network, yes. Meeting new people. Talking with people in person when I'm out and about, yes. There are another reach outs and group chats. I'm in groups but not active. Going live, I can't stand it. More reach outs, regular reach outs. Oh my gosh. Reach outs are so important. I need, Sam, I need new friends. I keep saying that, but I haven't done it. Time to be accountable. Yes. All right, so here's, because I've been talking a lot. Here's what we're going to do. Every day, Monday through Sunday, the things that you are good at, that you set a time to, you're going to do those. Right? So TJ, you already know that you're excellent going back into your group chats. So you're just going to say, I'm going to do that at noon. Every day at noon. For noon to 12 to 12:15, I'm going to just hop into my chats. I'm going to follow up. I got to scroll back up here. Sarah, you're good at checking in before auto ships. And honestly, if you have auto ships 3 times a month, you could literally be checking in with your future auto ships every day of the month. So every day at 5 p.m., Sarah's going to check in on her auto ships. Are you following me? Every day you're going to do these things that you're good at. Now, 3 times a week, you're going to start doing the stuff you suck at. And so when you look at your calendar, I should have had this ready. Do follow up, 8 a.m., lives at 3. I'm not pretty good at reach outs at 5 p.m. So like your calendar, those are the 3 things I'm good at, right? So that's 7 a.m., 3 o'clock, 5. These are the things I'm good at. Now, what's something I suck at? Facebook groups. I'm not good at Facebook groups. Facebook group is an all-day activity. Anytime I feel myself pick up my phone to scroll, Facebook groups. Anytime I feel myself, I'll just do a reach out. I'll do extra reach outs today. No, Facebook groups. Anytime I'm like, oh, I had 30 minutes to do follow-up and I'm done, Facebook groups. If you don't allocate the time to do the work, it's not going to happen. Like, you guys all know that. And here's the thing about accountability. Everybody wants an accountability partner. Everybody wants an accountability group. The true definition of accountability is ownership. Your accountability group is there to cheer you on. They're not there to own that for you. So if you say to yourself, I'm going to be better about joining Facebook groups and being interactive in them, and then I tell my accountability group, oh, I did my reach outs today. I didn't do my Facebook group yet. It's okay, I'm going to get to it. It doesn't matter to them. It's not affecting their business or their life. It's you. You are your accountability group. It's good to have support and friends and rah, 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 but that shit doesn't build business. Your ownership of your actions is what builds business. So if you can't take ownership for it, then that's where you got to start right there. Oh, I'm missing the chats. I just got a notification of a new customer link. Tell about my other one. So Sandra had a lady that contacted her. She like signed up and made signed up and made a Lavelle account as a customer under Sandra out of nowhere. And so Sandra emailed her because again, you can get to the email from your sponsorship report, from your cloud office. This girl had heard about Thrive, was interested in Thrive, logged on to Lavelle.com and looked for the closest promoter. And she got names to pick from and she thought Sandra's name looked good. So she ordered from Sandra. So don't think that your activity doesn't matter, because if you're not an active promoter, your name's not going to be out there. You're not going to show up in the list somewhere. This girl's in Kentucky and Sandra's up here in Lebanon. But that's how she found her. TJ, I have no time restrictions currently, so it's my own dang fault. Again, that's step 1, taking ownership. So your calendar, and I talk about this all the time, we all know that we need to do reach outs and follow-ups and be putting people in group chats. If you're not using group chats, I don't know what else to tell you. I talk about it all the time. Group chats followed by a group chat. I get messages on my phone. I did this post and somebody said this, now what do I do? That's not the message I should have gotten. I should have been in a group chat and it should have said, hey, I made a post today about Activate and this is my friend Sally. She had questions about it and Tammy, I knew you could answer them. That's what should have happened. If you find yourself saying, what do I do now? What do I say? Nothing. Don't say anything. Put them in a group chat. If you don't know what to say, that is the biggest green light for your group chat that I can think of. When people say, so-and-so asked me about the price, what do I do? I'm not answering you, but I'll answer your friend in a group chat. My friend wants to know what's in Rest Gel. Not answering you, but I answer your friend in a group chat. That's where your mindset should be. If you know the answer, like something simple about Rest Gel, cool, run with it. But stop making this job harder by not putting people into group chats. And so maybe that's one of the things you need to work on. Do you have a bunch of old chats with people that maybe asked you about Thrive a long time ago that you haven't talked to in forever? Fire up a group chat. I have no time. Oh, that was the one. Got it. Oh, okay. Chat's jumping around. I always play dumb when they ask. Yeah, play dumb. This, like, you can make a lot of money playing dumb. Like, I know the answers, but I play dumb. Sam knows the answers, but she puts them in a chat with me and plays dumb. Right? It's okay. Me, Tammy's my expert. Yeah. Oh, I mean, you guys, here's the funniest thing. Sometimes Laura will put me in a chat and then I will private message Laura and be like, what is the answer to that? Like, because I know Laura knows, maybe I can't remember, but it's good cop, bad cop. Like, it makes life easier for you. Okay. I kind of got off my shtick because I got onto group chats. Anywho, all I can say is that if you have a goal for September, the only person that is going to make it happen is you. Your upline can't do it for you. Your team sure as hell ain't going to do it for you. It's you. Dawn, how do I do a group chat if they are not asking questions? Why are you chatting with them, I guess, would be my question. Like, is it just someone you're stalking and you're like, I think she needs Thrive? Maybe elaborate. We're down to less than a minute, though. Let them hear someone's story. Yes, share stories. Okay, Zoom's going to cut me off. I hope you're ready for September. Go crush August and take accountability for what you're going to do this month. Decide what you're good at, what you suck at, what you can continue to do, and what you need to practice. Athletes get better by practice. They don't just show up on the field. Same way in sales. If you suck at something, the more you do it, the better you're going to get. Anyway,